To have won MasterChef is an unbelievable experience. You're cooking against a load of top chefs from all over the country. You have no idea what you're up against. Cooking for the judges that we had was an absolutely amazing experience, and to come out on top after all of it, it was such a tiring experience, and to win it is just absolutely unbelievable. I felt completely drained by the whole experience, but now it's just, the emotion is pure joy. It's, to have won it is just unbelievable. Standing in front of the judges waiting for that decision was absolutely unbelievably nerve-wracking. It's the culmination of the whole thing, and you know it comes down to hearing one word from the judge's mouth, and that one word you really want to hear is your name.
Our professional MasterChef champion is Steve.
So when it actually is delivered and it is your name, it's just unbelievable relief more than anything, and it takes a while to sink in. At first you just can't really believe it's happened, and you just stood there shocked. That's how I felt anyway, and I've never won anything like this, and to hear my name called out at the end, to be the one that came out on top and the one the judges liked the food of, is absolutely unbelievable experience. It still hasn't really sunk in now, but at the time, literally, I was just shaking and couldn't really believe it. The toughest part of the competition for me was the first part, the skills and palate test with Monica. We were waiting outside for a long time, thinking about it, getting very nervous. We'd never been in the studio before, so when we actually did get in there, we were in there on our own. We had the cameras all on us, had Monica and Greg just stood there staring at us. Monica just looked completely unimpressed. So you get in there, it's absolutely terrifying. Then you've got 10 minutes, which is not a long time, to do 2 tests. It really is daunting. But obviously, if you go in there and do well, then you get through to cook for Michelle Roux, and that's what it was all about at the end of the day.
That's the style of food that I serve in my restaurant. I would say that's the style of food that I love eating.
My biggest highlight from the series was probably the semi-finals against Daniel, when we both went through that night when we cooked exceptional food, like in all 4 of our dishes, and just had great praise from Michelle, and he seemed genuinely stunned by the quality of what we produced. So for me, that was the highlight, and for both of us to go through was great, because over the course of the show I developed quite a good friendship with Daniel, and for both of us to go through was brilliant, and then obviously both getting to the final was awesome. Coming up for me next is doing MasterChef Live in London and Birmingham. There's going to be a lot of exciting things at MasterChef Live. There'll be cooking demonstrations, like live theatres, live cook-offs, tips from professional chefs, and the invention test where the public can get up and have a go at it and get a chance to cook for Greg and John, and I'll be mentoring in that as well. It's going to be great fun. My plans for the future are to stick it out at Launceston Place for a while, go as far as I can there, learn everything I can there. Work for a top chef in Tristan Welsh, so I want to learn as much as I can from him, and then I'd love to come and work at the Gavroche after that. To work for Michelle Roux Jr. would be absolutely awesome. To learn from the best is what I want to do, and I want to reach new heights, and to learn from him would be absolutely unbelievable.